Siri, are you Samantha?
Joaquin, is that you?
Okay then, I'm just gonna put you right there and start my review for her. Wow. Her is from director Spike Jonze and tells the story of a man named Theodore, played by Joaquin Phoenix, who works as a writer and writes love letters for those who have difficulty expressing themselves to their significant other. In other words, he's the guy that I need to get when I get a girlfriend. He's recently separated from his wife and decides to purchase an OS and gives it a female voice. The OS is self-aware, is named Samantha at her own will, develops a personality, and the two of them form a romantic relationship. Now, I bet some of you, once you heard the synopsis for this movie, you immediately thought, that sounds stupid. Well, let me tell you something. This stupid plot, as admittedly as stupid as it sounds, ends up being really good. So good that I wish I'd seen this before I made my best of 2013 list. Now, this movie technically came out in 2013. I'm reviewing it in 2014, but let me just play you this from my best of video. There was never a movie this year that made me go, oh my god, I absolutely adore this movie. This is my favorite movie of the year, no question. I mean, last year that was Avengers, and this year, well, there was no Avengers. Famous last words, because I really, really adore this movie. This is the movie that I'm like, oh my god, I absolutely love this movie. And I wish I'd seen it before the year ended. Again, the story is, as weird as it is simple, there's a lot of charm, is surprisingly funny, and it's so sweet that you just can't resist the movie. Like, you gotta be stone cold to not like this movie. It's got really talented people in this movie who all give really good performances. You have Joaquin Phoenix in the lead role, who, despite has the mustache of a porn star, does a really good job. And you really do sympathize and relate to this guy. He's really likable. Again, even with that mustache, you really root for the guy. And he's a guy that you can easily relate to. You also have Amy Adams in the role as his longtime friend, Amy. And she's really good in the movie also. Putting her in two really good movies from 2013 that act as great palate cleansers for Man of Steel. You also got actors in smaller roles who do good jobs also, like Rooney Mara plays Theodore's ex-wife. You got Olivia Wilde and Chris Pratt. And as noted before, Scarlet Johansson is the voice of Samantha, and she does a fantastic job in this movie. I recently read an article somewhere that listed 15 actors and actresses who can't act despite their success, and that article listed Scarlett Johansson as one of them. Bullshit. Scarlett Johansson has been known to have some movies where she's been acceptable, but she's also been in stuff where she's really good in, like Lost in Translation, Avengers, Don John, and now her. She is incredible in this movie and really proves that that article is bullshit, at least when it comes to her slot. It also has a very subtle yet great science fiction feel to it, mixed with the brilliant cinematography and score by Arcade Fire, which is not on iTunes. So iTunes, you gotta release that score, because that score is really great. One of the best of 2013. Now there's only one question left. Is there anything bad about this movie? Is there anything I can point out that is negative? Honestly, after walking out of the theater, driving back to campus, I had time to think about the movie, and I can't think of one thing I didn't like. Anytime the movie would try to do something that I didn't like, such as the failure to communicate cliche, which is a cliche in love story films that I cannot stand at all, it would go in the opposite direction and avoid some of those cliches. So I really appreciated the movie for that. There's nothing really bad about this movie. I adore this movie, absolutely love it. In terms of movies in 2013, this is my #1 favorite movie of 2013. We'll push off Mr. Banks. Here's my revised list. Number 10, The World's End. Number 9, Iron Man 3. Number 8, The Way, Way Back. Number 7, Despicable Me 2. Number 6, Frozen. Number 5, Gravity. Number 4, Catching Fire. Number 3, Pacific Rim. Number 2, Captain Phillips. And number 1, Her. I really do love this movie, and obviously, if you couldn't tell right now, you gotta get off your ass and go see this right now. It's gonna get a lot of attention during this time of the year, the Oscar time, and I really cannot imagine anyone hating this movie, let alone not liking it. And that's my review for Spike Jonze' Her. Leave a comment and tell me what you thought of the movie. Subscribe to my channel for more stuff in the future. Check out my other channel, AlexG8462. You can follow me on Twitter at AlexG8462. Follow me on Instagram at TheRealMrRobinson. And go like my Facebook page, /TheCinemasMrRobinson. Share me with your friends and tell them about me. And remember to know it before you see it. This has been The Cinemas with Mr. Robinson, and I'll see you guys later.